Hey, crypto family. So looking at the market today, we can see there's not too much going on. Bitcoin is down 0.16% to $6,282, and the rest of the altcoins are underperforming as expected, down 2, 3, 4, or even 5% respectively. So again, not too much going on. You can see Bitcoin here is still maintaining, that 6230 resistance. It hasn't been able to fully close above that, and you can see here when it tried on the TD sequential, it was also an 8, and the very next candle was a reversal down to a low of 61.42. So again, this is some pretty strong resistance right here. And until we can break this and close strongly over that, then I think that we are, still have some more room for the downside. But again, just gonna have to watch that level. RSI is still pretty oversold, so plenty of room for some upside rally. But again, we need to hold above this, and then the next resistance is about 63.50 that we're gonna have to watch. So just keep an eye on that and trade accordingly. Now, first news article we're going to talk about today is by Cryptocoin News, and it says IMF, rapid growth of Bitcoin and crypto will impact global financial system. So the International Monetary Fund has stated that in a recently released report that the rapid growth of Bitcoin and crypto could impact the international finance system. The report, entitled World Economic Outlook Challenges to Steady Growth, published by the IMF, read, cybersecurity breaches and cyber attacks on critical financial infrastructure represent an additional source of risk because they can undermine cross-border payment systems and disrupt the flow of goods and services. Continued rapid growth of crypto assets could create new vulnerabilities in the international financial system. Now, I think this is good news because, again, they're recognizing crypto as a reputable source for financial transactions, and they are acknowledging that it will impact the global financial system. So that's great to see. I mean, we've caught the attention of the IMF, and a lot of people are starting to talk about cryptocurrencies. And it says, despite the 80% decline in the valuation of the crypto market, the industry has seen some of the most positive developments regarding the institutionalization, regulation, and development of cryptocurrencies as an emerging asset class in the past 9 months. Led by existing companies like Coinbase and Gemini, major financial institutions in the likes of the New York Stock Exchange, CBOE, and Goldman Sachs have started to strengthen the infrastructure of the cryptocurrency markets, allowing both high-profile retail traders and institutional investors to allocate large amounts of money in the asset class. Now, again, I love this paragraph because it mentions, Coinbase and Gemini, but it also mentions the New York Stock Exchange, Chicago Board of Options Exchange, and Goldman Sachs. So you have some very reputable companies, very reputable financial institutions there that are taking their stand in cryptocurrency. So you can see where this is going. It's starting to shift now. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are starting to be seen as a threat to the global financial system. And you can see that more and more of these companies are starting to adopt them. Then you have South Korea, which is actually using insurance providers like Samsung to add an additional layer of security and investor protection for their exchanges. So again, all these exchanges are trying to make it as safe as possible for their consumers because, as you know, there's a lot of hacks going on at exchanges, and the main thing that investors want is security. They want that insurance, knowing that if their funds are lost or hacked, they will be refunded. So it's great to see that a lot of companies are, stepping up and actually getting insurance from these different companies and, taking security as their top priority. So last paragraph in the article says, Emin Gun Sarur, a professor at the prestigious Cornell University and a highly regarded expert in the space of cryptocurrency and blockchain, stated that the acknowledgement of cryptocurrencies as an asset class by the IMF is optimistic for the industry. So I mentioned that, by the IMF acknowledging cryptocurrencies as an asset class, then that shows, the reputation and basically where they stand in the whole financial system and how they are being recognized. So I believe this is great news, and I believe we'll see cryptocurrencies disrupt the global market a lot more in the future. Now, last but not least, I want to mention this guy here, Nouriel Roubini. You've probably seen him a lot around Twitter recently. He's kind of known as the anti-crypto guy now. A lot of times it seems like he's trolling because of how little information he knows. Here he mentions, so the cost per transaction of Bitcoin is literally $60. So if I were to buy a $3 latte at Starbucks, I would have to pay $63 to get it. Now, as you know, the transaction cost of Bitcoin isn't $60, it's 5 cents. So if you're transacting, $2.95, you'll end up paying $3. Now, I don't know if he's talking about, in total, everything to run the Bitcoin ecosystem and everything, but the way he stated it, it's, it seems naive on his part, and like he's trying to sway people and spread a lot of FUD around cryptocurrencies. I don't know if he's salty that he didn't get in at a cheaper price. If he lost a lot of money while he's trading Bitcoin, if he got liquidated on BitMEX. I really don't know what this guy's problem is, but again, he's been making a lot of trouble around Twitter and just trying to spread negativity. So if you see this guy around, you know, make sure to give him some negative feedback, because this guy is not helping cryptocurrencies at all. And he acts like he's in it for the better good, but really, I mean, he's just spreading FUD and really making the ecosystem very toxic. So again, you know, make sure, ignore this guy if you see him around. Don't take anything he says for face value, and just want to spread that out because you've probably seen him a little bit. So, but with that, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment if you can, and please subscribe if you haven't, and set notifications so you'll get notified whenever my videos come up. So till next time, thanks for watching.